Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation continues from Jaitsari Mahalla Panjwa, Var Slokan Dal, 2 sloks and a pauri. To be recited sloks first and then pauri and the reflection to go with it. The first slok. Nach Raaj Sukh Mistan, Nach Raaj Mistan, Nach Mistan Sukh Maya, Mistan Sad Sang Har Nanak, Das Mistan Prabh Darsanam. This is the first slok. Nach Raaj Sukh Mistan. Nach means no, negation. The comfort of power is not sweet, mishtang. The pleasure of sensory enjoyment is not sweet, nachar bhog ras mishtang. The happiness of maya is not sweet, mishtang sukha maya, nacha mishtang sukha maya. So there are 3 negations here. So sweetness, mishtang here, should not be taken literally. As much of Gurbani should not be taken literally. But sweetness here is an indicator for nourishment. Nourishment. What really will satisfy us is none of these things. Whether it is power, sensory enjoyment, the world, in other words. This is where we look for satisfaction. We look at power, we look at sensory enjoyment, accumulation. None of these will bring our mishtang, meaning our nourishing in a spiritual sense. Because we have seen, despite all of these experiences, the mind is never at rest. The hunger persists through and beneath all of these things. And then in the second line, the Guru tells us what exactly is mishtang. Mishtang sad sang har nanak, das mishtang prabh darsanam. Mishtang sad sang. Sweet is the company of awakened ones. Sad Sang, generally translated as the company of awakened ones, but actually it means to be in consciousness of the Har within. That is the Sad, the perfection that resides in you. That is where you have to really attune yourself to in order to feel this sense of satisfaction. So mishtang sad sang har is that evergreen, verdant consciousness, creative consciousness, which is perfection. That is where you have to attach yourself. Nanak das mishtang. There is satisfaction in submitting to that perfection. Prabh darsanam, because that is the direct presence of the Prabh. So the contrast here is not just structural. It is not what doesn't satisfy. It is not what you prefer. It is the way things are. Sadh, Sang and Darsan are not experiences that you acquire. They are modes of being present in which I, that narrating self, dissolves into something larger. This sweetness is of a different order altogether. It does not wear off. Why? Because it is not stimulation. It is contact with what is real within you. And that is the difference we have to understand. We are not this constantly jabbering self, narrating stories or hackneyed scripts to ourselves. There is a real self that we are unaware of. That is where we have to go. And the Sad here is the Guru, because the Guru is the Har itself. The second salok, Lagada so nehe man mujhaho ratya, vidro sach thok nanak mithada so dhani. Lagada so neho, that love, lagada so neho is love, that attachment is real and abiding. Lagada, that it really fastens. Mane mujhahu ratya, that which soaks the mind, that which dyes, saturates the mind. It is not surface coating. It is distinguishing here between love as an emotion that we experience and love as transformation of the mind's very texture. Emotions come and go. We might love something now and not love it later. But dying, saturating is something fundamentally different. So, that lagada so nehe man mujha, that is the real love. Vidro sach thog nanak mithada so dhani. So when you are pierced through and through by that true commodity, love, sweet is that love. Vidro, here vidro means piercing, extending the dying image, pierced through and through, something that has gone all the way through. That is the commodity. It's a deliberately grounded word, but it holds the same logic as sweetness. This is not a concept that can be possessed. It is real. In the pauri, har bin kachu na lag gayi bhagtan ko meetha, aan swad sabbe phikiyan, kar nirno ditha, agyan param dukh katya, gur bhay basitha, चरण कमल मन बेदया, जियो रंग मजीठा, जियो प्राण तन मन प्रभु बिन से सब झूठा. हर बिन कछु न लाग गई भगतन को मीठा. This is pretty straightforward. Without the har consciousness, nothing is sustaining, nothing is nourishing, nothing is sweet. So the bhaktan, the devotees who have tasted the har, well, all other tastes they lose their appetite for all other tastes because they've found the genuine thing. This is genuine contact. An swad sab fikya, insipid. All other tastes are then felt to be insipid. This is recognized only when you have direct discernment. Nirno dita, discerned by seeing. Dita, I saw, and nirno, I made that decision. The fading of other tastes is not some conclusion that you arrive at. It is perceived really, directly. Agyan param dukh katya gur bhay basitha. So really what was in the way, was ignorance, was delusion. You remember we talked about misperception, thinking that the passing, fleeting world is real. And here the Guru acts as a basit, an intermediary. Agyan param dukh katya, ignorance, delusion, suffering are cut away. Gur bhay basita, when the Guru is the intermediary. The Guru is not the destination, but the bridge that makes this passage possible. It bridges the gap. It reorients the mind. It cuts away at our ignorance, which is our haume, our delusion that arises as a result, and the suffering that comes with it. Charan kamal man bhedya jo rang majitha. And so the mind is pierced with gur wisdom, like the dye of the matter, fast and permanent. Majit, this is a dye known for being color fast, resistant to fading. So we need the Ranga Majita. Jio pran tan man prabhu bin se sabbe chutha. So all that is false just vanishes, so to speak. So we have traced the mechanisms of what false sweetness, false nourishment, the nature of real nourishment, the process of transformation which comes through the Guru, and its permanence. So life, breath, body, mind are not seen as unreal. We are simply unable to sustain ourselves without the ground of the heart. Without that ground, however vivid or cherished life might appear, it is structurally unable to hold what we place upon it. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.